What's going on, guys? Coming back with another video. Today's going to be another Gears of War video, but it's going to be my Gears of War E Day wish list. If you guys can't hear me, I'm going to try and boost my mic audio and lower the video audio this time, and see if that works. So, the first thing I want to talk about with Gears of War E Day would be the weapon tuning and balancing. I definitely would like to see the guns feel more akin to a Gears of War 2. And I'm not exactly sure how to explain it, but I just think, from my personal opinion, I think that the Gears of War 2 balancing, um, it wasn't perfect, but it made everything feel like it had oomph to it. Like your shotgun felt strong, your Lancer felt strong. Hammerburst felt beefy. Everything feels like it has a oomph in Gears of War 2. So that's really what I'm trying to get at, is the feeling of the weapons. I would like it to feel heavier. I would like it to feel not clunky or slow, but just I want to feel like I'm actually shooting a gun instead of a fucking Nerf gun, right? Like the Gears of War 5 shotgun, how it can act sometimes. Yeah, that's about it. With the weapons, for movement, I want it to matter. I want everything to feel like it's usable. I want the wall bounce to be usable. I want a roadie strafe to be usable. I don't want the game to be centered around back A's and air back A's and wrap shots. Let's like I understand the wrap shot has been in Gears of War since fucking Gears of War 2, but can we please figure out a way to make it not so overpowered? It completely defeated the purpose of using cover in Gears of War 5. If you were on cover and somebody was on the other side of that cover, the same piece, 9 times out of 10, you're getting wrap shotted, right? So let's figure out a way to nerf the wrap. Let's figure out a way to make the guns feel good. And the next thing I would actually like to see is center screen. And that's going to be very here nor there for people. It might be a hot take, but I feel like center screen made the game and the movement what it is, right? I feel like it made it feel like better, you know? So when you're trying to say you want to in Gears of War 5, say you want to go to a wall in airback A, you have to be patient for when you're going to shoot, because if you don't, the bullets travel out of the barrel of your weapon. So if your shotgun is still in the animation of coming out of your roadie strafe or whatever animation he's in from when he's sliding, or she, the bullets will come out of whichever direction the gun's aiming. So you could be looking directly at somebody, and this has been a problem that not a lot of people talk about. If you're looking at somebody and you go to shoot them, you're just going to pull up to somebody and miss. Like, you're going to shoot the wall or the floor or their ankles, and they're going to fucking hit you because they were patient and held their shot. So let's figure out a way to make movement usable with Lancers can stay off of the barrel. Long shots used to be center screen as well, which is what made backpacking a thing with the long shot, but we could do that with the barrel. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So we're going to move away from the tuning and we're going to go to maps. First map I would like to see is Fuel Depot. I believe that Fuel Depot belongs in this game because of the just the spot and time that it's taken place. Now, in Gears of War 1, when you're playing on Fuel Depot, it is not in ruins, it isn't destroyed, so that tells me that it was preserved for the 14 years after E-Day. So I think that would be a cool location to visit again, specifically, like, especially since it's not one that we had visited often in Gears of War 1, 2, and I believe 4 had it. I didn't play much of 4, I didn't like it. Second map, Jacinto. Third map, Security. Fourth map, Ruin. Fifth map would be Gondola. And then my last map that I would take from any Gears of War, the old games, would be Old Town. Now, I believe Jacinto, Security, Ruins, Gondola, and Clock Tower do belong in the, mostly because Jacinto is just like the haven of it all. That's the spot. Security is just an amazing map. Um, Once again, it withstood the test of time. I'm not sure how they're planning on telling the story. I never read the E-Day comics, if there even is any other stories, so I don't know much about the lore on E-Day, besides from what Judgment told us, right? So, from what I remember in Gears of War 2, security wasn't in ruins either, so that would be a nice little location to go back and visit, considering that is also a spot we don't have, and it's an amazing map, like one of my favorite maps in the whole series. Um, Ruins is just a very well balanced map, believe it or not. Maybe just for Gears 2, but the way that it flows in that game, the way it's played, there's a lot of pressure in that map. And the way you rotate around it and the options that you have, it's really um. So yeah, Ruins is a fun map to play on. Gondola, just a fun map. That's it. I just miss Gondola. And Old Town, because that map is also a very competitive fun map that you can actually have a lot of setups for and a lot of different plays, right? So I think all those maps would make a good fit for the game. Do they belong there? Probably not. But if I were to ask for anything, those would be the maps that I would like to see. Maps that I don't want to see, and I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, I do not want to see Mercy. I fucking love Mercy. Mercy is the goated map, best like 1v1 map, like competitive map in my opinion, and a lot of older Gears of War fans who played Gears of War 3, a lot of their favorite maps. I don't want to see it again. It's been in Gears of War games and it's just ran out. It's dry. The competitive play on it is always the same. Like whoever can run up top with the Lancer first and gets map control. It's just a very slow pace, can be a very agonizing map to play on. And I specifically remember groaning over having to play Mercy and ranked on Gears 5. Next map is Canals. I don't want to see Canals because it's just not that great of a map. I know I'm gonna catch hate for that too, but I mean, personally, I don't like how open it is. A lot of you long shot people will completely disagree, and I might get a lot of hate for it. But I mean, if you're not into using power weapons and stuff, you're basically looking at who can control mid and who is better at placing shots and keeping you away. Because that's how Mercy or Canals has been played on Team Deathmatch and basically any competitive game mode. You really just want to capture that middle portion of the map and then just push the enemy team back to their one bridge. You do not want to let them gain any more footing in the map, and that's basically how it's been won. Third map, I don't want to see fucking Foundation. Keep Foundation far the fuck away from Gears. E-Day, please. That map is horrible. I mean, just look at it. Do I have to explain anymore? Next map, Day 1. Although it might fit for Gears E-Day, another horrible fucking map to play on. Terrible experience. Everybody just sits up top. Lancers, long shot, bolt talk, grenades, and fucking Hammer of Dawn and Mortar. And then the big cedar in the middle just shaking up the map. It's just why? Why is that? Why is the whole middle of the map just removed? That's a terrible idea. And then the last map I don't want to see is Training Grounds. I fucking hate Training Grounds. That map is also a horrible crossing map. Like any maps where it's just wide open and you can just cross your life away just to fucking have lancers and snubs out. It's not fun. I'd have a small character list. I just want to see classic Delta Squad because everybody loves classic Marcus, Dom, Baird, and Cole. You know, even Anya, I consider her part of Delta Squad. And then the second thing is I just want to see a new Carmine. And hopefully it's in order with A, B, and C. I know that don't make sense to people, but I mean, Gears of War 4, well, who the fuck is Gary Carmine? No one gave a shit about Gary anyway. And if you're a Gary fan, I'm just confused as to why are you a Gary fan? He had no screen time, has no backstory, he doesn't say a fucking word. Just let's get a Carmine that makes sense, that actually wants to be a part of the game this time and makes an impact. I mean, let's make him like I remember when A Carmine got sniped in the head, even though he was in the game for like a chapter or two, bro. Like, come on. He didn't even make it past chapter one, I don't believe, but I still felt more connected to A Carmine than I ever did G Carmine. And then B Carmine, most impactful Carmine for sure. C Carmine is a boss. G Carmine, get him out of here. All right. So there isn't really a lot that I actually would want from the game, but the last thing that I would ask for and it's a stretch, is just to remove, in total, just remove aim assist, right? That's it. That's all. I hope you guys enjoyed. But I'll make a new one soon. Peace.